And most people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. And you haven't been around long enough to have those extra 2 or 3 decades. So don't fuck it up. There's time.
What is it that drives you in your life today, not 10 years ago, or are you running the same pattern? Because I believe that the invisible force, internal drive, activated is the most important thing in the world. I'm here because I believe emotion is the force of life.
And the fact that we make decisions not based on what we know we need to do, not based on our goals, but based on how we feel right now. It's your feelings that make the decision for you.
I think that's why the guy said that many people die at age 21 and don't get buried until they're 65. I believe that all of us came here with something. All of us showed up to give something, but nobody's going to give that service that you have to give. No one's going to produce your product. No one's going to write your book. No one's going to open your academy. It's your idea. And if you don't bring your idea out here, when you die, all of us will suffer because we've been deprived of your genius. Because you allowed but to keep you in the bleachers and not pursuing your greatness. You take it to your grave with you. And that's what most people do.
What makes the difference in the quality of people's lives? Like, how do you make a change? I look at life and say there's 2 master lessons. One is there's the science of achievement. But the other lesson of life that is rarely mastered is the art of fulfillment. And the reason is it's about appreciation and it's about contribution. So the question we got to ask ourselves really is, what is it? What is it that shapes us? When you fail to achieve a goal, what's the reason people say they failed to achieve? What do they tell you? Didn't know enough, didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the money, didn't have the time, didn't have the technology. The defining factor is never resources, it's resourcefulness. If decisions shape destiny, what determines it is 3 decisions. What are you going to focus on? Right now, you have to decide what you're going to focus on. In this second, consciously or unconsciously, the minute you decide to focus on something, you got to give it a meaning. And whatever that meaning is produces emotion. Is this the end or the beginning? Is God punishing me or rewarding me, or is this the roll of the dice? An emotion then creates what we're going to do, or the action.
So I said creativity, decisiveness, passion, honesty, sincerity, love. These are the ultimate human resources. And when you engage these resources, you can get any other resource on earth. And if you don't have what you want, stop telling yourself the story because you don't have the money, you don't have the time. That's bullshit. If you want to take the fucking island, burn your fucking boats, and you will take the island, because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed.
An emotion then creates what we're going to do, or the action. Being in a position like Lance Armstrong and someone says to you, you've got testicular cancer, that's pretty tough for any male, especially if you ride a bike. He goes off and wins 7 championships he never won once before the cancer because he got emotional fitness, psychological strength.
Nobody tells you that it's now going to be your job to parent yourself. And by parent yourself, I mean it's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to. And there's a tremendous amount of liberation that comes when you accept the fact that you're always going to need to give yourself a push. It's very, very simple to get what you want.
Things are impossible till somebody does it. You know, if you can just divorce the story of your limitation and marry the truth of your unlimited capacity, then the whole game changes.
Victory is so near.